Good morning, children. This is a video for children who are working in the Pharaoh group. Please do your Fluent in 5 starter. So pause the video and answer the questions. And here are your answers. Today, children, we again will be reading a range of two-way tables and answering questions by interpreting the information in the tables through reasoning and problem solving. So we've got our first question here. We've got a problem solving question. This table shows where students are going after they have left school. So we've got three different places: university, an apprenticeship, or work. And we've got the amount of male people and the amount of female students. And it says here, write two-word problems where the answer would be A or B. Calculate the correct answer for each. Now, the first one we're going to do is we're going to take A. So we're going to do our first word problem. So this is A is representative of males and work. So our question, very simple question: how many males choose to go into work? Now, we've got two ways of working this out. We could add these two numbers together because they're the other male students, and take away from this number, which would be a two-step problem. Or we could do a one-step problem, and that's using the amount of people who went into work. So we've got the number for males, for females, sorry, and we've got the total. So in this case, we only need to do this number take away this number. So we've got 219 people in total went to work, and 126 of them were females. So to work out the males, we must subtract these two numbers. So 219 take away 126, 9 take away 6 equals 3. 1 take away 2 we cannot do, so we have to exchange. 2 turns into 1, and we carry the 1 across to make 11. 11 take away 2 is 9. 1 take away 1 is 0. So our first answer is 93. Now we're going to have a look at our second word problem we've got to write. And it says the total, B. And we're looking in the total column. So our question is here, we're trying to work out, this number here is representative of the total here, the amount of students who did university, apprenticeship and work, and the amount of students there were in total, male or female. So our question is very simply, could be something along the lines of, how many students were leaving the school altogether? So we'll write that as our question. How many students were leaving school altogether? Because remember, this is shows where students are going after they have left school. So to work this out, we can do three different options. We can do two different options, sorry. We can add these three digits together, these three, because these three added together will give us the answer. Or we could do an easier option, and that is to add these two. Now, the reason why I'm telling you this is because you'll get questions like this in an exam. And the key part is an exam, in any test, they give you a certain amount of time, and you need to try and find the quickest ways to answer questions correctly. So in this way, adding two three-digit numbers together is much quicker than adding three different three-digit numbers together. Plus, there is less likely chance of you making a mistake by just adding two three-digit numbers together. So we're going to add these two together now. 453 add 526. 3 plus 6 equals 9. 5 plus 2 equals 7. 4 plus 5 equals 9. So our answer is 979. So that's 4B completed. 5B. This table shows the flavour of crisp sold at a tuck shop. As we can see, we've got our 3 different flavours: salt, cheese and paprika. And we've got our dates: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And as you can see, there is some missing information. Molly says, I think 45 bags of paprika crisp was sold on Wednesday. Do you agree with Molly? Convince me. So the key part is on this information, we've got paprika and Wednesday. And she thinks we've got 45 bags sold. So we take, this is Wednesday, and this is paprika. To find out this number, we are going to need to do a 2-step problem. Do 2 steps, because we need to add these 2 numbers together, because this is our total. So this is the biggest number the answer could possibly be, because it's the total. So we know there is a number that you would add to these 2 that would make 130. So we need to add these 2 numbers together first. So 51 plus 32 equals 1 plus 2 equals 3. 5 plus 3 equals 8. Now, so we know that these 2 together make 83, but we need to find out whether 45, if we put 45 here, will that equal 130? To do that, we must take our total, which is 130, and take away 83, which is our total of these 2 numbers here. Now, if this answer gives us 45, we'll have the right answer. That means Molly's correct. If it doesn't, that means Molly's incorrect. Now, we could already see that 0 take away 3 we can't do. So we need to exchange. So we turn the 3 into the 2. And this becomes 10. Now, 10 take away 3 equals 7. Now, we've said that we need our answer to be 45. Well, this digit doesn't say 5, this digit says 7. So we already know Molly is incorrect. We'll continue to work out the question, the calculation, but we know that Molly is incorrect. Cannot do 2 take away 8, so we have to exchange. 12 take away 8 equals 4. So do you agree with Molly? Convince me. No, I disagree. And the convincing part is this is our calculation here. So we can put 47 in there. That is how we convince, by using calculations to prove that Molly is incorrect. The last question we've got here. Using the information below, complete the 2-way table. So we've got preference of animals. So we've got our 3 different types of animals here: dog, cat and hamster, and 3 different types of year group. And obviously we've got our totals running along the bottom here and down the side. There are 271 children in year 3. 106 more year 1 children like dogs than cats. True or false, there are 25 fewer children in year 2 compared to year 3. Explain how you know. Now, to do this, we're going to have to add up some of this information. But also, as you can see, we've got some missing information. It says here, there are 271 children in year 3. Well, if this is correct, if there's 271 children in year 3, that means our total here for year 3. So we can put 271 straight in there, because that is our total. The amount of children in year 3 is 271. That gives us our full total. It doesn't matter which animals, the amount of children who are asked in total on their animal preference for year 3 was 271 in total. 106 more children, 106 more year 1 children like dogs and cats. So we need to go to, our key information here is dogs, cats, year 1 and 106. So first we're going to go to year 1. And it says that 106 more children, year 1 children like dogs than cats. So we look at our value for cat, that 67 children prefer cats. but they say 106 more like dogs than the amount that cats were chosen. So we need to do 106 add 67, because when you're finding more, you're adding. 106 plus 67. 6 plus 7 equals 13. 0 plus 6 equals 6. Plus the 1 equals 7. 1 plus nothing equals 1. So the answer is 173. True or false? There are 25 fewer children in year 2 compared to year 3. Explain how you know. So we need to identify how many children are in year 2 in total before we can work out. Now, for this to happen, we are going to have to do a collection. We're going to have to basically find all the missing gaps. Now, to do this, you're going to need to use a different range of addition calculations or subtraction. So for example, here we need to do, we need to add up. Actually, the first thing we'll do is we'll do this one here. We're going to find out this missing number here. So 84 plus 13 is 97. And to work out this number here, we have to do 271 take away 97. Now I'm going to not go too quickly, but seeing the time of this video, I don't want to be holding you too long. So some steps I'm not going to, like for example, adding these two together, I'm going to do mentally so we can save time. So now we've got to take these numbers away because we're trying to find, this has to be our biggest number. So we can't do 1 take away 7, so we got exchange. 11 take away 7 is 4. Can't do 6 take away 9. 16 take away 9 is 7. 1 take away nothing equals 1. So this answer is 174. The reason why we chose to do this one is because now we can add this information to year 2, because we've got this amount, because we've got these two amounts. We're going to add these two together and then take it away from 224. Again, I'll use a mental method here. 174 plus 23 equals 197. So we've got 197, and we've got to find which number do we add to 197 to get to 224. Well, I'm going to use mental arithmetic here. Again, if we're in a test situation, let's see if we can try and speed it up. Now, if we count how many there are to get to 200, which is 3, because we're going to go 198, 199, 200. How many do we need to get to 224 from 200? Well, the answer is 24. Very simple. So 24 plus that 3 we had is going to give us 27. Now what we can do is we can add these these 3 numbers together to give us a total of year 2. I'm just going to turn my page over so I can use this. So we need to add 63, 167 and 27. Make sure you're lining them up correctly. 3 plus 7 is 10, plus another 7 is 17. 6 plus 6 is 12, plus 2 is 14, plus 1 is 15. 1 plus 1 equals 2. So that answer is 257. So our answer here is 257. Now we've done multiple amounts of calculations, but we still haven't answered the question. True or false, there are 25 fewer children in year 2 compared to year 3. The key part of this question is fewer. So 271, we need to do 271 take away 257. So I'm going to do that down here, sorry. So we need to do 271 take away 257. Now, if our answer gives us 25, that will prove to us that it's true. If it isn't, then it's false. We cannot do 1 take away 7. So we need to exchange because 7 is greater than 1. 11 take away 7 is 4. Now, straight away, children, we can see that the answer needed to be ending in 5. Well, our answer is ending in 4. So that's going to be false. We're going to continue this calculation just to prove it. 6 take away 5 is 1. And 2 take away 2 equals 0. So the answer is actually 14 was the difference. And it says explain how you know. Well, all these calculations we've been doing, children, here, there, the ones in our mental arithmetic, our addition there, our subtraction there, that's all proving how we know that that answer is false. Again, I appreciate that this was quite a long video. So please, if you want to pause it, rewatch it at certain points to help you to go through certain questions. Now go to your task sheet and answer the questions. Best of luck.